I am 1,000,000% convinced that kindness is the #1 thing that we should be teaching in school. It is the hardest thing to learn, it's the hardest thing to carry on, and it's the most frequent thing that's absent in almost every negative circumstance. That is really what we're trying to teach with Project Outreach. How it all started was I was a teacher at a school with one student, and there was just a clear division between the kids with disabilities and the rest of the school. And I knew that communication and social skills were the #1 thing to learn for all kids with disabilities, but especially kids on the autism spectrum. And we needed a platform to make it happen. And so we started with connecting students. We started with what we were doing was building relationships. And as relationships formed and grew, we built more relationships, and over time, more relationships, until finally someone suggested that all the different things that they saw was like, why don't you package that up and put it together into a club? And that's how Project Outreach was born.
Mandy Humphreys. I have 2 boys, Ty and Trip. Ty is 15 and Trip is just turned 15 and is also in the 9th grade. Ty has autism, cerebral palsy, and is nonverbal, very active, very loving, not your typical kid with autism that's kind of likes to keep to himself. He really does just love people. We lived in Mississippi, about 3 hours away, and I heard about this project where kids with special needs and neurotypical kids just interacted together on a daily basis in school. They played on the playgrounds together, they went on field trips together, they did all this stuff, brought them into the classrooms to work together. And so we moved to be a part of Project Outreach. I wanted them to be in a school setting where it was okay. You know, it was okay that you were a little different. Different is not less. And my whole thing has been from the get-go, once I found out Ty had autism challenge. It's not a tragedy. And just because there's, you know, things that he may do different or look different, that it's okay to be different. And so that was what pushed us here. And it has been amazing ever since we got here.
Every school needs a recipe for how to bridge the gap between our students with disabilities and their peers. A lot of schools have many of the ingredients. Some have some of the ingredients, and you know, there's schools out there, sadly, that they don't have any of the ingredients. What we provide is a vehicle, a way to take all of those parts, put them together, and get us from A to B, to teach the world what it means to promote disability awareness, acceptance, and understanding for everybody in the classroom, in the school, and in the community.
I mean, these students, they just want relationships, they want friends. I mean, it's what every single high school student, middle school student, just student wants in general. He gave that outlet and gave us the opportunity to meet these kids who are so amazing and they're so awesome. Like, I can't imagine what my life would be like without Project Outreach.
I remember I was so excited to be in 4th grade because that was the first year that we were allowed to be in the club. Finally being a part of that just meant so much to me, and I've been a part of it ever since 4th grade. Growing a connection with all of these kids that I worked with at my school, I feel like I've grown like a new perspective to life. Like, it helps me to like think about my situation before I act on it, and just act out of patience and kindness wherever I can.
Well, as a parent, I can say that Project Outreach teaches everything you want your child to know about how to act, what character is, and what you want your child to be, the character you want your child to have. All of that is instilled in Project Outreach.
It changed our life. 100%. If anybody ever said, you know, should we do this program or should I move here to be involved in this program, I would say do everything that you can. Do everything that you can to be a part of it.
I think the reason that Project Outreach is so impactful, it just affects the heart. I think one of the things that we do in life, we want things to matter to us and to make a difference. There is not a better vehicle that I've witnessed in my 24 years of teaching that helps students change for the better in the frame of being kind. And I would encourage you, if you're doing something similar, please keep going, you know. But if you're not at all, please consider inviting us in, inviting Project Outreach into your school. And hopefully what we feel and what you'll see is that it'll make a difference to everybody in the community.